Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Caitanya Caritamrita Adi Leela, chapter 9, text 54. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Eta kahilon prema phala vitarana, ebeshana phaladata ye shakagana. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After describing the Lord's distribution of the fruit of love of Godhead, I now wish to describe the different branches of the tree of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Rupa Raghunatha Pade Yara Asha Caitanya Caritamrita Kahe Krishna Dasa. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rup and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Caitanya Caritamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhaktivedanta purports to Sri Caitanya Caritamrita Adi Leela, 9th chapter, describing the tree of devotional service. So the tree of devotional service is Lord Chaitanya himself, and Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is saying now he wishes to describe the branches. And we can see always, he is always praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rup and Raghunath, always desiring their mercy. I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya Caritamrita, following in the footsteps. The humility that Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami exhibits, and he is teaching us by his example. Not that, oh, I'm a great writer and I completely forget what I learned from my gurus, or they're not important. No, but he's again and again saying whatever he knows, whatever he's doing is by the mercy of his gurus. So chapter 10, the trunk, branches and sub-branches of the Chaitanya tree. This chapter describes the branches of the tree named Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Padamboja Madhupebhyo Namo Namaha Kathanchit Ashrayadisham Swapi Tadkanda Bhag Bhave. Let me repeatedly offer my respectful obeisances unto the bee-like devotees who always taste the honey of the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even a doggish non-devotee somehow takes shelter of such devotees, he enjoys the aroma of the lotus flower. Again, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, he is offering obeisances to all the devotees. He's offering his obeisances to the devotees. He's not like, oh, I'm such a great person, and now I'm writing about Lord Chaitanya, No, but he's offering obeisances. He's saying it's by the mercy of the devotees, by the mercy of the gurus at each and every step. This is what he's showing us, teaching us. So the example of the dog is very significant in this connection. A dog naturally does not become a devotee at any time, but still it is found sometimes that a dog of a devotee gradually becomes a devotee also. So it's in the human body that we have, the human body is designed in such a way that we can naturally take up the practice of devotional service. We have been given suitable ears to hear the glories of the Lord, suitable tongue to speak and to taste the prasad, suitable hands and legs to engage in devotional service. But a dog does not have this kind of a body. But sometimes the dogs of the devotee also becomes gradually a devotee. We have actually seen that a dog has no respect even for the tulsi plant. Indeed, a dog is especially inclined to pass urine on the tulsi plant. Therefore, the dog is the number one non-devotee. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtana movement is so strong that even a dog-like non-devotee can gradually become a devotee by the association of a devotee of Lord Chaitanya. So this is all the empowerment of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The empowerment is by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If we associate with the devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we gradually can become devotees too. Srila Shivananda Sen, a great householder devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, attracted a dog on the street while going to Jagannath Puri. The dog began to follow him and ultimately went to see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and was liberated. So Shivananda Sen, one of the devotees of Bengal, every year he used to organize for all the Bengal devotees to visit Lord Chaitanya in Jagannath Puri during the 4 months of Chaturmasya. And he would arrange for everyone's passage, everyone's tolls. That those days there was no highways and cars and trains. No. So they were going by. They had to go through these various tolls because it was the rules of the Muslims also at that time. And so the passage was not so easy, but Shivananda Sen would organize this whole journey every year for the devotees from Bengal to visit Lord Chaitanya, and he would pay for that. So once when they were going for this journey towards Puri, one dog started following Shivananda Sen. And so Shivananda Sen would give him prasad every day towards his journey. And then somehow it happened that one day Shivananda Sen was held back for some toll work with the government officials. So he had told some other devotee, you feed the dog. But that other devotee forgot to feed the dog. When Shivananda Sen came back, I said, where's the dog? Oh, I forgot to feed him. But the dog had gone ahead. And Shivananda Sen also got upset. He said, oh, how come you didn't feed the dog, And Shivananda Sen also paid for the dog to pass the river. The boatman said, I will charge you for the dog also. Shivananda Sen paid him. So then anyway, somehow the dog reached to Jagannath Puri and met Lord Chaitanya. And Lord Chaitanya was personally giving him the coconut pulp to eat. And the dog got liberated. The dog got liberated, That is the mercy of the pure devotees. Similarly, cats and dogs in the household of Srivas Thakur were also liberated. Cats and dogs and other animals are not expected to become devotees, but in the association of a pure devotee, they are also delivered. So this is the purity of the devotee and of the devotional service. That even the pets of the devotees, they become devotees. They get delivered. Jaya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrind. All glories to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Prabhu and all glories to the devotees of Lord Chaitanya, headed by Srivas. So Krishna Das Kaviraj, he's always saying, I'm writing by the mercy of the gurus. He's always glorifying the Pancha Tattva. He's not like, oh, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. No. No, he's very humble and he's teaching us how to properly respect the superiors. Not that, oh, they gave me the knowledge, now I have nothing to do with them. Bye-bye. No, he continuously, repeatedly, he's saying, I'm just writing it by their mercy. It has nothing to do with me. E malira, e vrikshera, akathya kathana, e vishuna mukhya shakhara nama vivar. The description of Lord Chaitanya as a gardener and the tree is inconceivable. Now hear with attention about the branches of this tree. Chaitanya Gosaira Yatapari Shadchaya Guru Lagu Bhava Tanrana Haya Nischaya. The associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were many, but none of them should be considered lower or higher. This cannot be ascertained. So of the followers of Lord Chaitanya, which numbered in many thousands and thousands, Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is saying we cannot say who was higher or who was lower. Yata yata mahanta kailatan sabara ganana keha karibare nare jyeshta lagu krama. All the great personalities in the line of Lord Chaitanya enumerated these devotees, but they could not distinguish between the greater and the lesser. So they are all great personalities, the followers of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Atevatan sabare kari namaskar, nama matra kari, dosha na labe ama. I offer my obeisances unto them as a token of respect. I request them not to consider my offenses. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is offering his obeisances to all the followers of Lord Chaitanya. And he is asking for their pardon, that please don't consider my offenses. He's considering himself low, that he is probably being offensive, but he's requesting their pardon. So this is a devotee, this is a Vaishnav. He does not think, oh, I'm so great, and that's it. I learned whatever I had to learn from my teacher, and now it's only me. No, he's still being he always says, I'm nothing. Whatever I know is because of my gurus, by the mercy of the Lord. He's always respectful to all the devotees, always offering obeisances. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami actually personified the verse. Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahistunamane manadena kirtanya sadahari. Thinking oneself lower than the straw in the street, being more tolerant than a tree, offering all respect to others and not expecting any in return. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prema Marataro Priyan Sakharupan Bhaktaganan Krishna Prema Phala Pradhan. I offer my obeisances. I offer my obeisances to all the dear devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the eternal tree of love of Godhead. I offer my respects to all the branches of the tree, the devotees of the Lord, who distribute the fruit of love of Krishna. So this is Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. He is offering his obeisances to all the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is offering his obeisances to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, to all the devotees. That this is his mood, always offering obeisances to the devotees, to the Supreme Lord. So we'll read the purport tomorrow, due to time constraint. We'll stop here. Did anyone want to add, comment, anything?
No. All good.
Caitanya Caritamrita ki jai, Shilpa Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhaktavinda ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you for listening and